Okay.
Hey everybody, it's Cheryl with Hendrix Studios, and welcome to the September Autumn event of Divas Get Crafty. Today we're going to be making this cute little, a version of this cute little berry wish, because it's not going to be just like it, because that's just not how it turns out. Sorry for my wobbly hand.
Look how cute she is.
Go ahead and put the camera up so we can do that.
All right, we're just going to get right into it. Awesome.
Because we only have an hour today, and so we need to stay with consistency there. And let me make sure my computer says we're going. There she is. Where is my page? Where am I?
So anyway, I'm going to chat for a second while she finds her stuff.
There I am.
Oh, there she is.
There we go. Okay, we're good. Ooh, let me turn volume down so we don't get weird echoey things.
No weird echoey things,
Okay,
please.
cool.
Thank you.
No weird echoey things. All right. So today we're going to work on little seasonal fairy witches. And she's a flower fairy. She's made with 2 flowers. She's made with this flower. And the black one's in this pile somewhere. I had it a minute ago. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. And this flower. I'm not sure if this is an aster or carnation. I don't know. I can't find it this year, so. Michael's had them last year, but they don't have them this year, so I don't know.
What?
Anyways, but you can use any flowers you want. I like to use ones that kind of look like, you know, a little skirt by themselves or with a little help. Now this flower is pretty tricky. There's more flower parts than you think you see. When you do this flower fairies, make sure that you're not working with flowers that have been glued together. These ones have not been glued together, but when I say there's more here than you see, there's layers here of each layer, but there's thin layers in between the big ones. You can see tiny petals here. So we're not going to actually use this whole flower. We're not going to use much of the orangey part at all. I'm going to take it apart. And when I take the flowers apart, I like putting them in order, but this is a weird flower, like I say. So here we go. This is going to be separated into 2 separate piles. That pile and this pile. So to make these projects, to make the flower fairy body, you do need a wire. I recommend 18 or 20 gauge. Thinner than that just gets too flexible for me and I can't work with it. So, so I suggest 18. I like 18 a lot. It's not too expensive. I thought I had a package right there. I do. Like this is a new color I bought today. It's just aluminum wire. It's nothing exciting. I bought this probably. Oh, this is Hobby Lobby on the back of it. So there you go. So keep taking your flowers apart, putting them in the order they go in, because you want to work from biggest petals to smallest petals. Come off of there. And then there's these little things that help shape the flower. Don't necessarily throw those away because we might end up using them. But usually I put them to the side because I generally just want to. Okay, here it's just normal parts now. The big red part's gone, so I can go all the way to the center and pull these off here. Let go of it, let go of it, let go of it. Sometimes the final center parts, like this, is connected to another piece. I'm not concerned with it today. This is all I want. So this is the outer part of the dress. She'd be really big. She's got to be proportional. These ones that were the dolls that we're doing, they're about 5.5 inches tall. Oops, hold on a second. Thank you for sharing me, Christy, and you're more than welcome. I love being a part of Divas Get Crafty. It gets me active and keeps me busy and helps me show people how to do some of what it is that I do. So I've got my flower separated, and let me do the same thing to the black flower. You can keep these plastic parts. Sometimes I use it in the skirt. It just kind of depends on how the skirt goes. This is a really from the Haunted Flowers display not last year, but the year before. Had to be before COVID. Because I didn't do much of anything during COVID times. So I guess these are older than that. But like I say, I didn't see them, so if they don't have, you can't buy. Okay, so now I've got them in. Like I say, these little plastic parts can go over there in your little pile. So now those other parts, they're there and there. Now her little body starts out with an 18-inch piece of wire folded in half. If you go to my YouTube page, I have a video up there that shows you how to make a body step by step. It'll walk you all the way through it. It takes a 3/4 inch wooden bead for her head that has only an 1/8 inch opening. Watch your bead openings. Some are monstrously huge. You don't want those.
You don't want macrame beads.
Don't want macrame beads. Yeah, don't get sidetracked there. And then to make the little body that's ultimately going to look like this, I'll do a real quick version just so you can see how the shape goes. Oh, you need a couple tools when you're doing the wire. Wire cutters of some kind, because your scissors aren't going to fit. Pair of flathead or flat needle nose type pliers, just so I can grab stuff and hold on to it. And then these are special for making loops. Both of these are. They're two different brands. And I can actually loop the wire around it and make little like eye loops and so forth when I'm doing wire work. And that's both of those. Those are simply two different sizes. But those are what I use. And so you want your ball on there so you know how tall your head's going. Let's see, it's 10:07. Okay, we're doing okay. I want to give her a little room for her neck. So here I would start twisting this. And this is where I use this one at. As you can see, it holds right onto it in the curved shape. Once I get it started, it's generally okay. Oops. Helps you continue to go the same way. Sometimes it's easier without the ball on the top. Okay, so then put the ball back on the other way so you don't mess up the loopy part. Oops, get it back on there. Oh, look. Rolled right off because it's fitting. The loop is now smaller than the opening, which is fine. But I want it to stay on there, so. What's wrong, Mikey?
You.
Oh.
You move.
Mikey's helping today. We're located in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we actually have rain clouds overhead. There's been like 5 minutes of sprinkle rain.
Typical Las Vegas rain. About 5 to 10 minutes and get stuff.
Okay, now that I've got, so you can see the head, the little loopy ball is right there at the top. Now you can do this a couple different ways. Now I could have added, if I was using embroidery thread for hair, like I did on this style, I could put, before I did the wire wrapping, I could loop the wire, or the threads into it. And I'll show you that in the video, if you need to see that. And then from here, I'm going to take it, because that's where her neck's going to be. So now I'm going to bend it this way. I'm giving her arms right now. Fold it back. I do them both at the same time so that they're the same size. Then I unfold it. And then I take I call them the legs, because they are the legs. Yes, they're the legs. And put it over the shoulders of each one. From the same side, do it from the same side. I leave my stuff right in front of me, sorry. But I do. And then I grab it by basically its body, and then I can twist. Again, going down about 1 inch. You don't want much further than that because then it starts to interfere with her legs. So pretty much it's where you put your pliers, it's where it's going to start to curve or start to twist at. And then I cut her feet off so that they're even. These are a little long, so for my preference. So, and then you have your doll body, and then I twist these the same way. So that looks like this when it's all done. Again, it's a 3/4 inch wooden bead, and it's just, you can use any color wire you want. It doesn't matter what color, you're going to cover it up anyway, so it doesn't matter. Then the next part of making the doll body is to give it its shape and its skin tone, and that's done with wrapping your whole thing with embroidery thread. And then she has her skin tone, and then you add more colors and other things to make the dress. Like here I have added ribbon and some felt over the top of her dress, some little shorts. She's got some shoes. This one's got a braid. The hair takes me the longest. These projects can take you a long time. I still have lots of glue everywhere. Sorry. She's not done though, so there'll be more glue on her, so we'll be picking glue off as we go.
No more glue.
No, it's glue. I'm sorry. That's just how the reality of it works. I have another one I can show you real fast. Let me clear some space so you can see her. She's a little taller. She was a longer one. She was one of the bigger witches that I did. She's got a little wrinkly little fish on the screen. Where's she at on the screen? Okay, so she is on the screen, so that's good. Hey Kimberly, Mikey's doing better today. He's feeling a lot better. His meds are working better. So.
Yay.
So this is my little purple witch, and then my other witch, the one that we're kind of doing today, we're doing the smaller version. This is the one we're making today, but this is the bigger one. This one has a face. I do faces. She is a fairy witch because she's got, she's a flower fairy, so she's got her fairy leaves. I will be making some that aren't flower fairies, but right now these are flower fairies, and she's got her little broom and her little dress and all. So that's her. And then we have the little one right in here, which is a version of this one, and we were going to use this one. We're going to work with this one. That's the wrong one. Where'd my body go? Oh, we're going to work with this one. This is the one we're working with. I'm sorry. We're going to give her, since we're doing orange and black, we're going to give her the last one had orange. So we're going to give this one black. And to do this thread, we're going to do this thread right now to dress her. Where is my black roll of thread? It's in front of me. So like I said, she's got her clothes on. Pick a front or the back, whichever side looks better. Usually I try to get all my glue on the back side, so.
Look at your new glue gun.
I did get a new glue gun because the last one kept burning me. And this one has the dreaded low temperature gauge on it. So,
Awesome.
Yay. I can still burn myself. I have done it successfully. So.
Sorry about this one.
Yeah. Anyway, the struggle's real, people. I'm still, it's brand new as of like yesterday news, so I haven't figured out exactly where the trigger spawns best at, but we're going with black. Yes, we're going with black. Ew, I'm stuck. Okay. Don't worry about the little glue spots. We're going to cover everything up. So, you can see I'm just wrapping it. Oops. If the legs keep getting in the way, I will physically bend them out of the way. Sorry, I tend to move it into my viewing space, not the camera space. So I tend to move it, sorry. So come up all the way up underneath the arms as high as you can. Then we're going to go and we're going to twist it and we're going to go this way. And whenever I change directions of thread like this, I like to tack it down just because, yeah, this thread, it does what it wants to. Come on. Oh, there's glue. If you get excess glue on it like that, just keep on going. Don't worry about these little threads. You can just blow them away with a hairdryer when you're done. And I'm just keeping her kind of straight. And, you know, we can make her go all the way or as close or as far out as you want to. I think that's pretty good because I want her to have her hands show. His hands. I don't think I'll put gloves on this one. I thought about it earlier and I don't think I want to do that. So that's cool. And then when you get back to your center, you can start crossing diagonally over. So we can kind of give her a V as a top of her dress here. And go until you're happy with that. Then come back down at the bottom, underneath her arms there. And change directions diagonally and go up that way. You can do it in any order you want as long as it just makes sense to you. You know, you don't have to do it in my specific style. You can also use yarn for this. You don't have to use embroidery thread. Some people use yarn, especially if you're doing ones that, you know, are going to be bigger than 5 or 6 inches big. These are small ones, so I tend to use the thread. And I can get more thread colors cheaper than I can buy yarn colors. So, and I don't need much. I like having a variety of colors. So a little further. No further. That's good enough. So come back and go the other way. Keep it in kind of in a continuous row. Don't try to overlap and fill in unless, you know, you're in a low section, because it generally doesn't like to do that. Bring it all the way up to the body. And then again, if you need to, you can go over the diagonal. I like the little V that we've got going on right there, so I'm going to leave that. And I'm going to go back down the body a little bit. Giving her more of a base of a dress down here. Da, 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 da. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. We're doing okay so far. I did manage to hit a sale at Hobby Lobby yesterday and flowers. I was really amazed.
No, it was Joann's.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Joann's. Joann's had a way better sale.
Big sale on flowers.
It was a doorbuster sale that ended yesterday, but then I had to realize I fell off their mailing list.
You stocked that.
Yeah, well, they had 5 for $5, so, and it's better quality than what I can get at the dollar stores by far. So, but I don't generally buy their flowers because they're so expensive. They're very good quality. Okay, so there she is in her little skinny dress. So we're just going to cut that little thread off. Okay. Now we're going to put the, if we're going to add shoes, we're going to add them after we do put her dress on, because her dress is kind of the hardest part. Now, as you can see, that little hole ain't going to fit. She's just the 2 wires with the thread on them, not including her body, are already bigger than that. So you're going to have to cut a little X's into it. Don't cut it really hard. I usually cut 4, one every direction, like in the shape of an X or cross, whichever. And what that does is it spreads it so that you can move it to fit it up there. Oh, look how cute she's going to be. And yeah, I do also do boy fairies. I don't have a lot of call for boy fairies, but I do make some. Hopefully I'll have one up in the next week or so. These are kebab sticks. They're like bamboo kebab sticks. You buy a million of them for skewers. There we go. They're skewers. I use these a lot in crafting. I use them here to make our little brooms. This is raffia. This is tied with raffia. It's glued on to one of these sticks. Oh, that might be a toothpick. That could be an older one. Here's one that's made with this exact way. You can paint these. I haven't painted this one yet because I ran out of time before we came on live. This one is made with hemp twine. And hers is going to be painted black. Her handle will be painted black. Or maybe purple. I haven't decided. But anyway, one of the two. So it's just raffia or the twine wrapped around, tied on, glued on. The little pointy thing goes in. But don't push it all the way. It only goes like about that far. Glue it in with hot glue. And then you can do what you want with it. So that's how to make the little brooms. I like to, last time I staggered the flowers, where's the little, so let me hurry up and do this. Hurry up is never good in my world. If I don't mind doing them 2 at a time. I don't like to do more than 2 at a time because the flower petals move and I don't get a good cut. But you can, if you're comfortable doing that, that's great. I'm not, so I don't. And if they're different size petals, like you can see, there's a jump in size here. So this logo is come on. Upside down, so I know the order's correct. Oh, there's another one of those little things in there. And I don't use them all on this. At least I didn't on the other one. It just depends on how the individual doll is turning out. You have to adjust on the fly. Just like you do with any project. Things don't come out quite as planned. So you might need to make a little variation. And they're really good for adjusting and redecorating. You can use whatever you want to decorate these with. You can buy little buttons or cute little stickers or flowers, or I found some super mini flowers. They're super mini. They're like, the whole flower is maybe that big. I had to order them online though. They don't seem to have them locally. Oh, and her hair, we're going to do her hair. Oops. Her hair is going to be done. I couldn't pick which color. It's either going to be this color or orange. Where's the orange? Orange. Oh. And orange. I have to put a dress on to figure out what color her hair is going to be. So, let me get back to work. Oh, move the feather out of the way. Okay, so I did all the orange ones. The oranges are done. Oh, it's these scraggly ones. Okay, I'm going to put the little black one on top because it's smallest. We're working from biggest to smallest. We're going to hot glue her where we want. We're going to put the glue right about, we want to have a little bit of a waist. But we don't want to look, hi, here's my stomach. You know what I mean? Yeah, anyway. Unless we're doing like a fertility fairy, that's different. Then we accentuate the stomach differently. Okay, so there we go. That's where I think I want. This is the flower will flip based on what's underneath it. The petals will move. So I'm happy with how this is working. Again, I try to keep all of my petals in order of size, because if you mess it up now in the order, you'll be really unhappy, because when you try to get it off, you can soften the if you make mistakes, you can get the hot glue off with melting it with a hair dryer, but you don't want to do that. Just don't do it, and it'll all be great. It seems to be getting really close to cooking now. Like I say, still adapting to the new. This one has a stand. I'm used to laying my thing on the table, my Glen on the table, and just dealing with the spot that appears. Like I say, the hair on these, especially with the embroidery thread, I can spend 3 or 4 hours on just playing with one doll's hair. Like braiding it like I did with this little girl here. I'm still not sure what I'm doing with it. I'm going to put this one on because this is in the order of... Get on there. Very good. You have to glue them by minimally every second one, or you're going to lose your detail. And also, it just starts to lose its height and shape. So keep gluing it so it stays in position. And go back to add in your next piece. Mike, do you have a timer set for me, hon?
I do.
Thank you. When will it go off?
It is 27.
It's
28.
half time.
Yeah, you're half done.
Look, and we're half done. Look, she's there. We're getting there.
Step it
Look
up.
how cute she's going to be. Oh, she's adorable. I'm stepping it up. I'm stepping it up. It's orange. It's time for orange. Let's glue that one. As I start getting lower to the bottom of the body, I definitely want to make sure that the flowers are staying glued where I want them. Like if I was using a rose petal flower, some of the petals have 3 petals, and some of the leaves or parts. Okay. Some have 3 parts and some have 4. Okay, here's the inside part. The inside parts usually have 4, and the outside parts usually have 3. They don't like to lay together very well, so you've got to use the glue or these little flower separators in them, or you're just going to get the stack of all of them on top of one another. That may or may not be what you're looking for, so just make sure that you take your time and allow yourself the chance to do that. Now, you can stop at any point. If you don't want her to have a long dress, you don't have to have a long dress. Just make sure she's covered up, because, you know, flower fairies are shy. But the gnomes around here really like them, so it's okay. They get along well with the gnomes. They're all garden-y things, so. We don't do much gardening at this house. We haven't anyway. Michael hasn't been physically able to do that type of thing since we've been here, so. And probably won't, which is fine. No issues. Oh, oh, look how cute she is. All right, let's give her. Let's push down. The dress wants to go up, so you can see I'm physically pushing it down. If I have to reheat the glue, I'm literally pushing. You know, fingertips against fingertips. To give her that nice little dress shape that she's got. Joey, get off of there. Okay, so Oh, we're going to show you how to make hats. Hats are also really cool. Where's my hat? 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 Where's my felt? Where's my felt? Okay, when you go to the store and you buy felt, there's different kinds of felt, and I didn't know that till you went to the store. No. Felt, I call this kids felt.
Craft felt.
It's cheap felt. It's like 33 cents for a little 9x12, which is fine.
It'll work.
It doesn't like to stand up very well. So, they have more heavier felt. They have some for 79 cents. And then they have some for $1.50, which is like this. You see, it's called Friendly. And they also have stick-on felt. This is not a stick-on felt. This is just it's got some type of fabric stiffener in it. I don't know. I really like it for making structural things such as hats. Now, this is not made with that because it's purple. And they didn't have purple, so they don't have black. And red and green, and I wasn't reading red and green. So, anyways. In this case, I'm using the soft, smushy felt. The cheap felt. And to do this, it is one of these. I just use a cap that I like for the size. This is the size I'm using. It's about 2 1/4 inches. See, I use it for all of them. It's convenient because it's on the table and it's a good size. And I literally just cut the circle around. Pull it off and then, fluff it up so it looks nice. Because you don't want it looking like it's got little pointy corners. It's supposed to be a circle. And then that part is more of a arc. Then the top part is an arc. It's kind of a 90-degree arc. Quarter of a pie. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, look, my quarter of a pie is not very even. Anyway, it will be by the time I'm finished. Okay, that looks better-ish. Anyway. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. If you want to have a bendy hat, see how this is all bent? There's a wire in there holding it into position. Otherwise, it would do whatever it wants to do. Which is go back to the normal way the felt was manufactured, which is cool, but it might not be what you're looking for. And then I need to see how big my little... Every time I make one of these, I have to remeasure it as soon as I get it out. And I'm going to put it on top of my little hat. And in this case, I wanted to have a piece of wire. I used the same wire that I've been using this whole time. Where I put it over here. Cut it. Make it shorter than the pieces, because otherwise you have to cut it off anyways. Clutchy. Alright, so what I do first is I generally want to make sure that it's going to fold the way I want. Now, usually my problem is at the tippy top part, so it's usually where I have an issue. So I try to work with that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of strip of glue down. Watch your fingies. Watch your fingies. Because you know you're going to be mad if you burn yourself, because I always do. Put your wire into that glue. Well, if it's going the wrong way, ow. Keep your fingers out of the glue. Add more glue, because now you, ruined the adhesion for the next piece of felt. We just don't want your wire breaking free. Now, if you are ambitious, you can sew it in after you glue it, so that you know that it really, stays there. Sometimes it doesn't work. And then, oops. Get all little glue strands off, you'll be happier. And get the glue off your fingers, and you can like maneuver around. Okay, so I've got this. And I'm going to decide where I like the end of it to be. I'm going to cut this edge off. So it's not quite that pointy part. So where's my scissors? Where's my scissors? Where's my scissors? So I cut the excess part off, making sure I did not cut into the wire because I would have upset my scissors. Just, y'all, don't mess up your scissors. And then I'm going to take this and glue it down to there. Again, don't worry about all the glue. It's not going to do anything. Again, feeling for where your wire's at, because you know you got a piece of wire in there. Your scissors are not going to be happy. You don't want to try and square this up real fast, or straighten this up. Okay, my wire's right there, and you notice I didn't try to cut it with my scissors, because you don't want to do that. Okay, so now, it'll fit in the center really good. Now I'm going to take the center of my hat, and I'm going to fold it in half, or the circle, and I'm going to fold it in half, and just like I did the flower petals, we're going to cut so that I get 8 little parts. I'm sorry for my birds in the background. They're very noisy. I have turtle doves and they're foundling pigeons that have been injured. I know. But everybody deserves a chance to survive. Okay. So you can see that's where the little doll's head's going to go. There's a little doll head. And then it may need to be, no, it doesn't need to be made any bigger. And then this little part here is going to glue into these parts of the hat. And then you can put trim around your hat to be done with it. And then that's where I am here. Oh, I didn't do this yet. Okay. So at this point, if you're going to glue it to the doll, first, you want your doll ready to go. Mine's not, so we're just going to glue the hat to itself. And you do want to make sure it's mostly sent. Get the hairs part off. There we go. Okay, ouch. And then just gently fit it in there. Making sure it's down. You can always glue the edges down, and then you've got your little hat. See? Then you can put trim on it like I've done with this little green one here. If this one does not have a wire in it, so you can stuff it with batting before you add your little hat on. This is her hat, as you can tell, because she's green. Anyway, back to where we were. We're going to add our hair first. What color hair were we going to use? Because we would have, where's my hat? Where's my hat? Where's my hat? Where's my hat? I have a black hat here I was going to use.
You losing stuff?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to incorporate purple, I guess, into this hat. Looks like maybe green would be better. I can't find my other hat. There's this hat. Oh, under the doggone. Okay, I can't find the hat. It's alright though. Anyways, we're going to work with the hair. Where'd my hair go? This is felting wool. Not called felt, not called wool. And they don't know what you're talking about. And our local Michaels is here, so don't go into the local Michaels. Looking for felting wool. They'll send you to the felt section and stare at you like you don't know what you're talking about. So there you go. But it's apparently available online. So I think we will do orange, keeping her with the orange theme, especially since we might be switching to a different color hat that's not black. I'm not going to like that. I can tell already. When I have concepts of things, I can't find my stuff. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, when you work with this, it's interesting stuff. It's kind of one of those projects that you pull the product away instead of cutting it. You know what I mean? It really likes glue, so it seems to be okay. I've never felted anything. I found the product, and I thought, oh, that looks really great for here. Here it is. Especially for like little messy witch hair, you know. Little messy witch hair. They're all messy witch hairs. It's like the green hat. I would have to incorporate green. Where is that hat? It's a tall, skinny black hat. Okay. How much time do I have? 42.
Yeah, you have 18 minutes.
Okay.
So bunch with a bunchy.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways. Anyway, there's her hair, and you can do whatever you want with it, you know. You can make it as poofy or as unpoofy as you like. I'm going to make a black hat for her. I don't like them. Where's my black felt? Or was it orange? Was that orange one? Brain's not working. Sorry. I'm missing a hat. I'm going to have to go with another one, and I just don't want to. So, you know, nothing new. No, she gets a green hat. Where's her green hat? What is the green hat? Yeah, she gets this green hat. So we're going to glue her hat on because I know what she did. And when you put your hats on, try to put the seam in the back, just because, you know, it's better to be in the back. And then her flowers are these ones here. She's getting this combination. I will finish her black hat after this show because I've only got 15 more minutes, and I can finish with this one. It'll be all right. But you can see I'll make her a little black hat just like that one, and it'll go on here. And her broom is probably under those flowers. It's here somewhere. Okay. So on this one, we're going to go with the number 4 petal first. You see how big her feet are on this one? I should have put her feet on last, but I didn't. So anyways. And then we're going with, oh no, we're going with this little green one first because it's the smallest one. And I already cut these to fit her. I try to color coordinate them. Witches come in all colors, so you know. Some are earth witches, some are garden witches, some are kitchen witches. You know, there's a million witches out there. So. Now remember, this is one of those roses that is going to try to line up the petals differently than I want it to. So I have to stay on top of this one. Oops, get on there, get on there, get on there, get on there. So see, when we put, let me just glue this one down. I've been looking for a green glitter printed tool with a pattern on it. Like this one has the witch, I'm sorry, the spiderweb pattern on it. But I haven't been able to find one in green. Oh, look how cute she's becoming. So, I'll be back out to the stores eventually. Stores are finally starting to get stuff back in stock here. A little bit, anyway.
Yeah.
We can't seem to get our dog food in stock. I don't know what the deal is with dog food, but we'd like our dog food to be back in stock.
You can't find it on Chewy.
Chewy, yeah, Chewy don't even have it now.
That's how hard it is to find.
Oh, look how cute she is. I didn't have any lime green flowers for her, but I think she's pretty. Anyways. Okay. People wanted to see how faces were drawn, because some people wanted to know why my little fairies didn't have faces, and I used to put faces on everything, but then people complained that there were faces on everything. So I stopped putting faces on it, because I could always add a face, but I couldn't always take a face away. Sharpie marker. You can use a paint marker. You can use anything you want. You gotta watch out because this is wood, so it tends to blur with the markers. So as long as you work with that. I'll probably repaint this because you can see how it's spreading. Her little eyes are just, the wood is absorbing the ink.
So these beads aren't sealed.
No, these are brand new beads. We just bought them off of Amazon because I couldn't find the local ones. Yeah. So we will seal the next ones before I paint them. She might have to have her head come off and be replaced. Oh no! If that surgery has to happen, it'll happen.
12 minutes.
Not on screen. Anyway, so be aware that your wood can do this. So I'll have to replace her head, or repaint it. I might be able to paint it. Depends on how the fibers are around her hair. I'll probably just get a new one. Anyway, so basically though, your design. If I had a piece of paper, I could draw a design. Oh, we have 8 more people up after me at DB's Crafty here today. The next one up is June Haddocks with Created with Love by Junebug. She's on up after me. But anyway, the face that we were making is just really straightforward. I usually do 4 eyelashes. That's the expression most of my dolls get. I like happy dolls. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't like faces on them. I don't make unhappy faces.
10 minutes.
Who knows? So, anyway, June Haddock is up next after me, and then she is Created with Love by Junebug. So, please stay tuned. We've got projects running all day today here at D-Biscuit Crafty. What did I do? I was working on this girl here, and I wanted another layer of black. And then we'll find her broom. Oh, her little feet need to go to get it. Come on. Come on, Jessie, come on. Look how cute she is. Okay, let me get her. Where'd her broom go? Okay. To get her broom, her to hold her broom, you gotta get your wire benders back. And this is where I use the ones that make the little bend for me. And I want to bend her hand, so, you know, so her hand goes in towards her body like she's holding her little broomstick. So we're gonna go about 1/4 of an inch in before we bend this tool, so that it looks like she's got a little bit of a hand. And then we can push the broomstick. Oops, spread it open and push the broomstick in. Give her her broomstick. Well, other than the bleeding bead with the sad face on the witch now, she's really cute other than that. So we'll fix that. I will.
With paint over it and paint
I'll take care of that. But anyway, that's this little witch. This one's going to get a black hat. It's going to be very similar to this one, though I might make it tall. Oh, wait. Did you have... No, you don't have anything in there. Like this hat here that we bent earlier. Or that we made earlier. You can bend it. Because of that wire that's in there. Make sure you've glued down it all the way. So the seam looks like I've missed that little edge right there. So I'll come back and get that. And then I'll put probably a band of some kind, whether it's thread or fabric. I will have these done. Let's see, we have an appointment this afternoon that we have to go do. I'll look for them this evening. By tomorrow for sure, I'll post the images of the ones here that I have. And that way you can see the finished pieces. But anyway, I think she came out really cute. Oh, if you wanted to add that glittery part here that this one has. That is just a sparkle ribbon, and it is on sparkle ribbon. Here we go. It's just a sparkle ribbon, and I would like a thinner piece for this one. The black might be good. Here we go. So yeah, not all flowers will work with these flower fairies. Just depends on what you want to do. Well, gives her a little sparkle, but no pizzazz. Even though it's sparkly. Oh, we got 10:53. We're doing good. Scissors, scissors. Don't need much to go around her body. I don't want it as tall as that though, because she's not that big. Her body's very small, so we'll just do a small band. Oops, it's a little crooked. Cut it again. That's better looking. Move her hair up out of the way. Arms up. There we go. You can also give, if you wanted to do, sorry sweetie, you could do little braided feeties, like sandals or netting for their little feeties, you know, under them if you want to. I also put it on her arms on this one, so you can see there. It's on her little arms. You can hot glue your thingies in. This is hot glued in because I didn't want it to go anywhere. And these travel at my house. They're very popular with running away. So let me put a dab of glue on her hair up. She'll probably have more hair depending on how her hat comes out. But that is cool. Just try to keep all your glue spots on the back side of her. And, you know, have fun with her. Flower fairies are mischievous, they're fun, they're happy. No need to fear a flower fairy.
No,
Oh, look what happened there. Look how sweet that is. Now, doesn't she have better sparkle now that she's got that little band around her body? Well, let me put her arms down. She's not like in stand-up hold-up position. Sorry, honey. There we go. Let's put your hair down. When you get your little, maybe you need a necklace. Ooh, maybe we'll put a band again around her throat. She's got a long neck, so it just kind of depends. So this is our little girl. I will finish her hat up here. We'll take care of her, and I will get her posted. I'll have all of these posted with all the little accessories on them. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please enjoy Divas Get Crafty. Please check out my page. Please follow me on Facebook here and at YouTube. I am available on YouTube, so I hope you enjoyed today. If you have any questions, just give me a yell. My Shopify store is going to have a reopening here at the end of the month. I'm not sure if it's going to be the 20th or the 25th. Can't decide. But it'll be soon because I wanted to get all the new stuff out for the holidays up there. So I've taken my page down. But please follow me and enjoy the day. And please join the Divas Get Crafty group. And stay safe and have a wonderful day.
Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Isn't she gonna be cute?